The James Bond franchise is in something of a flux right now, with reportedly competing visions of how it should be rebooted in the aftermath of the Daniel Craig era. However, external circumstances may have just added a further snag. Or is this just too ridiculous? Let's find out. This story comes to us from Deadline Hollywood and reads, "The name's Bond, James Bond, and it's now the subject of a legal campaign by an Austrian businessman who wants the famous moniker for his luxury property empire in Dubai." The Guardian newspaper reported that Yusuf Kleindienst, who is building a 6 billion compound on 6 man-made islands in Dubai, filed a number of cancellation actions on January 27th, citing EU law, which states that if a trademark name is left commercially unused for at least 5 years, then a challenge to revoke ownership can be made. Last I checked, the last James Bond movie was released in September of 2021, which is less than at least 5 years ago. And the most recent licensed James Bond comic was released only last year, so this seems a bit premature, but let's read on. Versions of 007's name forming the subject of the suit include James Bond Special Agent 007 and James Bond 007. The newspaper reports that Kleindienst Building Group confirms that the businessman has plans to utilize the Bond name if he wins his challenge, and that an announcement is coming soon. Okay, so what we got here is a crazy billionaire that wants to create some kind of James Bond resort spanning multiple man-made Dubai islands, and who has the money to try to pry away the name James Bond from the legal owners, but who evidently doesn't have the money to simply license the name for his resort. Or maybe he tried that, and the rights owners refused, because maybe, unlike this billionaire, they were smart enough to realize that these man-made islands of Dubai are unsustainable abominations of nature that are all sinking back into the water surrounding them. Water that is even putrid, because all natural water flow was ruined by their mere construction. The article continues. The most recent James Bond movie, No Time to Die, was released in 2021, but there is no word yet on another forthcoming title in the series or a replacement for Daniel Craig. Bond as an intellectual property is co-owned by filmmakers Eon and MGM Studios, with the latter being sold to Amazon in 2022. The main Bond spin-off since then has been Prime Video's reality TV show 007 Road to Milio. The Guardian reports that, in fitting Bond fashion, Kleindienst plans to include a complex covering 4 million feet, featuring a Swedish palace, a floating police station, and a breeding program for carpet sharks. And he just got some free press attention, and that's all he'll be getting, because this frivolous lawsuit isn't going anywhere. Let me know your thoughts on this and what the hell this guy is thinking in the comments.